So there we go. So we're gonna do a little conversation tonight about showing some fucking pride in your work. So this is Living the Dream podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Josh.
And yeah, we're gonna talk about
Coors Banquet.
Coors Banquet. It's quality beer, and just taking some pride in your work. I know those guys have got to take pride in their work because it's been the same quality beer forever, even in the glass bottles. It's just as good. So
that's what we need on the next podcast.
Need some Banquet bottles.
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to get us a little 6-pack of it.
I'll crush them with a fucking. We'll need a bigger
Jesus
hammer.
Christ.
We do need some bottles though.
We don't have insurance for that, sir.
Old school, cool. Y'all cut myself and sue ya. The way my generation does shit.
Oh, sign your ass and sign a fucking waiver before you come in here with those. But yeah, so it seems like that. Okay, so we've got a new generation of technicians that are coming up in the workforce, and it doesn't seem like that they've had it instilled in them to take pride in their work. And I know we've talked about this in previous podcasts, but I think we're going to focus mainly on it tonight. We are going to. But nobody seems to take ownership in, making the repair or building something. I mean, it's like it's half-assed. It's just get it done and then, fuck it. Who cares? There's no, You know
where that shit starts, don't you?
Where?
At home.
Yeah?
Quit raising these kids to be pussies.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking coyote sounds good, doesn't it?
Fuck yeah, it does. All right, we'll pause for a little ASMR.
It's crazy, though, because it sounds like that, like I said, when he starts it. As soon as that thing idles down, you wouldn't hear it pull in the fucking driveway.
Well, I barely heard it pull in when he did, yeah.
I don't usually know he's at the house unless he starts fucking with it.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. A little Corsa exhaust with a little coyote.
Sounds pretty. Fucking sound good.
It sounds pretty good.
I need to start looking at Mustangs again. That one's still on there.
Yeah, all 100 of little fucking buyers he had for it.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit. Yeah, whatever. That guy's just trying to be pushy like old boy with the sprayer. But I mean, it's a $50 sprayer, and old boy seemed like he needed money, but whatever. Is what it is. So, taking some pride in your work. Now, I know anytime I've ever done anything, because I've got a couple of electrical panels and stuff that I had to add on to a machine and to make it do what I wanted it to do. And it wasn't just, I could have easily just slapped fucking wires in there and ran them shortest distance and all of that, and then make the connections and move on. And that would have been just fine. But
okay, so let me touch on this.
Okay.
So the topic here is pride in your work.
Yes.
We've all been in scenarios. I've been in them 9 times out of 10. You've been in them. I know she's been in them, where it's a take pride in your work and it's a do the job correctly. And then you get in those scenarios where it's like, get the fucking thing running. We need it now.
Well, okay, yeah. So
I'm just touching.
Right.
We get their scenarios.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying there. It's not every scenario is take your time and do it right. Sometimes there is just the burn through.
My deal is, there's fucking trucks with hot asphalt sitting here. Get that fucking thing running now.
Right. No, and I get that, and I understand that. But there's also that time, like, okay, now after you've done this fucking quick fix and you've got it running,
and that's not even. And a lot of times that's out of our hands as laborers. It's higher than that. But yeah, you never go back and fix it until you're in the shit show again of, hey, this motherfucker's mixing a road and we got $15,000 a load or whatever it is on the fucking ground of concrete powder, and it's raining tomorrow and we can't have that shit wet till it's in the road.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, now I'm fixing something that should have been fixed when it sat for 2 months not being used.
Yeah.
But instead it's down and gotta have it.
See, and I guess that's where our two industries differ. Is like I
can't say it's completely like management's fault.
Well, no,
because we have a list that it's constant, so it's not like they're just putting it off. It's
but you guys have how many fucking job sites and 2
There's
mechanics?
3 of us now.
3 mechanics. Yeah, but how many sites do you guys have?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. There's several of them.
And
it's not only, so we have several sites, but each site is in a different. We only have 2 or 3 at a time, maybe 4 that are in like the dirt work process. And then we got utility crews. And then we have, after the utility crews come in, we'll have a couple dirt guys come back in that are finish hands, and they'll get it where it needs to be. Then we have a road crew comes in. They get it ready for the curb and the asphalt and mixing. And so it's not only is it a handful of jobs, but it's a handful of different crews, and they may be hitting these jobs. They're all hitting them at different times.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah. So I mean, and in that respect, I can understand
it's nobody's fault. It's just a lot.
Don't fix it right. Fix it right now.
Yeah.
And there's always that scenario.
I can say this because my boss would think it's funny, but this is no shit what he tells us. And it's worked for him for years. The dude's made it. I mean, he's fucking awesome. I couldn't ask for a better guy to work for.
Right.
But his deal is, when you ask him how he wants it, fix it right and don't spend any money. That's what he says. Those are his words. Fix it right, don't spend any money.
Yeah.
And he laughs when he says it to you, but he's being serious.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, the millionaires will tell you, there's all these guys that are like, oh, you got to spend money to make money, and then all the millionaires, the guys that are making millions, though, they're the ones that are they're squeezing that fucking dollar for every red cent.
They're not rich for no reason.
Exactly.
Well, it's like so my boss tells me that, and we've dropped how much money in the past 6 months on this fucking truck I'm building, the service truck, and we're just dropping. Yeah,
but it's fucking write off too, though.
Well,
I'm sure.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure that's
you get my. It's not like we can't fix it. It's
right. Yeah.
And he's been around that too. When his dad owned the company, ran the company, he was the wrench. He was the one having to grow up making it work. And
okay.
So he knows he knows you can band-aid this shit and it'll last for who knows how many hours.
That's right.
Put that motherfucker back together and it'll push dirt.
Yeah.
Now that's my scenario. I'm sure everybody's is different.
Yeah.
But I think a big part of you need to take pride in your work and do what you need to do. But I think a big part of it, and I'm not using this as an excuse for anybody, but a big part of it is these companies they want it fixed, and they want it fixed now.
Yeah.
Your deal is a little bit different maybe because the specialty equipment you're having to deal with.
Right.
Whereas like Danielle's or mine, it's like, it'll buff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like our stuff, like we're holding tolerances that are smaller than human hairs. And it's stuff that's got to be precise. And
I think it may just differ trade to trade. We'll put it that way. Because like mine's, But then you get these, some of the dirt shit, like finish grades, it needs to be legit. Danielle, you get some of her shit, it's like, it can be kind of rigged. Then you get, fuel pumps that are reading cars, it's like, well, it needs to be legit. You get electricians and plumbers, they may have some, I don't know their trades.
There's some fudge.
But they've got some shit they can do, and they got some shit they can't allow. Welders, it's no different. They probably got some shit they can do, and then they got some shit, it's better fucking pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it differs.
Yeah, I mean, there's things that you can get away with, and I'm not saying that everything. But okay, let's put it this way: when you have the opportunity and it's put in front of you, like say for instance, when you were working on the Pete, was there an easier way to do some of the work on the service bed that could have just been a beat the motherfucker out with a hammer and call it good?
Some bitch together.
Yeah, you could have slapped it together, but then
there's a reason it's taken us a year to build this truck.
But then later on down the road, you're out in the fucking field working on a piece of equipment, and you go somewhere, and now that mouthfucker's broke down in the field.
Yeah, that was his big deal. He's like, once we put this thing in service,
it needs to.
We don't have time to down it.
Right.
And Bougie's is the same way. Yeah, it's fixing to come down for a paint job, but he's earned it. He's taken extremely good care of. That is his baby, So, and the boss knows that.
Yeah. So I mean, there's always
comes
those
back
opportunities.
To that too. He sees what kind of care we take of these trucks.
Yeah.
The truck I'm in now is nothing special, but it's always clean.
Yeah.
It's taken care of.
Yeah.
Bougie's truck, he built it from the ground up like I'm building my other one, and you see how that truck is.
Yep.
So the boss has no problem shelling out the coin.
Yeah.
It's just like he runs he runs all of our other trucks, in dumps, dump trucks, haul trucks. And he's young, he's getting into it, and the kid's learning. He's doing good. I'm not going to come on here and talk shit. But there's some things where I want a new interior for my truck. The boss is like, well, you take care of it, I have no problem buying it.
Yeah.
You see what's going in mine.
Yeah.
And so, and really my point is you come back to a lot of these repairs on these machines, their windows are broke out of them, or he buys the old shit. We don't have new equipment. He buys the old shit. And there's a good reason.
Yeah.
He buys it cheap. In 2 weeks, it's paid for itself. At that point, it's nothing but profit. If
Right.
it breaks, either fix it. If you can't get parts for it, park it in a bone pile and it's a parts machine. He doesn't give a fuck. It's paid for itself time and time again.
Yeah.
And he sees the way that these operators treat this equipment. So his exact mindset, he'll tell you this, why in the fuck would I go buy a brand new machine to come out here in 2 days and they've ripped the fucking cab door off of it?
Yep.
Why? Fuck them. They can have this old shit.
Dude, I fucking get it because
Like I said, if you take whatever it is, if you take care of it, he has no problems at all.
well, so
buying you the newest,
so and I have
nicest
this
shit.
so, and on the other side, on the flip side of that, where I'm at right now is these fucking operators. I'm not. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going to refer to them as operators. They're button jockeys that we have because all they know how to do is sit on that fucking chair and push that little green button, and they fuck up the machines left and right, and yet we've got to put them back into tolerance. But yet they want to sit over here and watch fucking Netflix and play on their damn phones while these $1 million machines are running into a solid Inconel fucking fixture.
They don't care. So it's just like
So
we've got crews.
so just to go back on that, because I was an operator for 12 years prior to being in maintenance, and when I was an operator, I didn't have the option of, oh fuck it, it's broke, I'm gonna have maintenance fix it. No, it was, they were like, you fucked it up, you've got to fix it because we've got to get this fucking part out the door. So I learned how to fix this shit, and so a lot of times it was fix it right now, not fix it right. And
but you see what it takes to, like, expense wise to fix it.
Yeah.
So like that was a deal Bougie and Travis and I were talking about at work. You know, we've got machines that we've bought, and now, yeah, some of our stuff's old, wore out. We need to do some stuff to it. And it's just got a lot of hours on it. And then we've got machines that the boss has bought, and they're older machines, but they're tight.
Right.
Graders and dozers. They're GPS machines.
Yeah.
They're the finished grade machines. We've had these machines for 2-3 months. They've been painted. Like, he had them painted when he bought them. And there's fucking paint on the greasers. So you see this shit. And so we went out to a job the other
Damn
day,
it, man.
and it's not one of the finished dozers, but it's one that's, I mean, when it left the shop, it was all right.
was it
And
that
now
one that you were working on that you sent me the snap about, or was it a
No.
different one? Okay.
No, this was a cat dozer, and it's the trunnion ball with the blades on. Dude, there's a fucking half-inch gap all the way around the trunnion ball. And no grease on this fucking thing at all. The lift cylinder pins are fucked. The pivot, it's a 6-way blade, angle blade. All the pins are fucked. There's no grease on this thing at all. And now they're past the bushings. So now when you do all this, you have to weld and bore it.
God dang.
And for people that don't know, that is some serious fucking money.
Yeah.
It is expensive as hell to have shit
Well,
welded and
that's-
line board.
that's-
And these fucking guys don't get it.
Yeah.
They won't get out of the motherfucker and grease it because they're too busy playing on Netflix or whatever the fuck they're doing. They
Yeah.
get in it, they run the shit out of it, they go home. And then we get out there they send us out there to try to fix it, and it's like, hey, how come this isn't ready yet? Because you completely fucked it over, that's why.
you went well
we're
past
trying
a little
to put it
rod
back
knock.
together when in reality you need to spend so much more money to have somebody
Yeah.
to come weld board, line board, or we need the boring bar to do it.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. But they don't know, and they don't
Yeah.
care to know. They don't care to learn.
Yeah, shit, that's like my little brother. He goes and works on these fucking stamping machines that are in the manufacturing companies, and they run them fucking machines till they're dead ass gone. Like fucking bearings are toast, cranks wore out. He sent me a video. He sent me a snap this morning where he was boring out another fucking machine.
Worked on a truck when I worked for ex-father-in-law. It's fucked up. I don't even remember what the fuck we were doing to it. Something. Hell, I think it may have been one of his trucks.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. That's just expensive, dude.
Yeah.
It's expensive on regular shit. He's working on some big shit there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, so we was working on this truck. I asked the driver, what happened? I don't know. I just drive it.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, see? And
motherfucker.
And he wasn't bullshitting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just drive him.
Yeah.
No, you need to fucking get out of it. It's what you need to do. Put
Yeah.
somebody else in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man, and that's the guys that just burn you up because it's like you have there's no pride in it. You know, you don't give a fuck about the truck that you're driving every day, but yet that truck is what
so
insures.
maybe that's where I'm coming from.
Do they?
These guys don't have pride in what they're doing, and I'm the guy that has to fix it. So that maybe that's why my mindset is fix it right or fix it now.
Right.
When in reality, I'm not the guy with the pride issue. It's the guy that I'm out there because of that issue.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're the effect of their cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I get that. If they would show a little bit of pride in their job,
it would make things so much easier for everybody.
So do they not get sent home when their shit breaks?
No, and that's a
fuck that shit.
No, they get to sit in their cars and collect a paycheck.
That motherfucker's
until
broke.
the boss man drives through the job site, then they're like, "Oh shit, you got some." Yeah.
Yeah. Then they start coming over there going, "Hey, can I hold the grease gun for you? Can I help you out here? You gonna pick it? No,
you can go sit your ass in your car until I fix this motherfucker, or go home."
Yeah.
And there's been times Bougie and I have sent guys home.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Is like, okay, if their ass isn't making money.
Oh, it pisses us off because they're sitting there fucking, and you get the guys where it's like, okay, now we're on a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking shit up and they're not having to work and they're sitting in their cars, and I'm out here every fucking day.
Right.
And so it's pissing me off because I'm out here fucking busting my ass
when it's
while this
30
guy's
degrees
sitting in his car in the heater watching TikTok. Take your ass home. You don't need to pay. Fuck this. You don't need a paycheck.
Clock the fuck out. Go the fuck home.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Because you're fucking me is all you're doing.
So I had
costing the company money.
I had an operator.
And I could be at the shop working on a truck right now, and instead I'm out here doing this. So fuck you. Go home.
That's right. So I had an operator that I actually got kind of got shitty with him because we had been working all fucking day to get the machine up and running, and then we got it up and running, and I'm like, hey, I need you to probe, because there's a tower test that they do to verify that it's within calibration and all that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you need to go. I was like, you need to run the tower test. And he goes, well, the batteries are dead. I said, so go get batteries. Well, my badge doesn't work in the vending because we have vending machines for batteries and gloves and all this bullshit that's there, and it's all the expendables that they use on regular. So I was like, go get batteries. He's like, well, my badge doesn't work on the machine. I was like, we've got 4 fucking machines in the company. I was like, go try one of the other machines. Well, they don't usually have batteries whenever I go check. Have you checked today, motherfucker?
Yeah, how many excuses are you going to come up with?
Yeah, every time I turn around.
This, I mean, you're going to have these guys everywhere. Yeah. I will say, we have got guys who truly do try to take care of their shit.
Oh, absolutely.
So don't get me wrong, like it's just a bunch of fucks.
No.
We do have guys that try and they care, and they're like, you can tell when Bougie and I show up, I mean, they're like, dude, we fucking tried.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, shit breaks. Like, I mean, that's all there is to it. But when it's out of your own negligence, that's when it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. When you can tell that, like, so we have a night shift operator on one machine that it never fails. That I'll come in the morning and he'll be like, I'm going to try and do my best impression of him. Okay, you ready for this?
I don't know him, so you're going to be pretty good.
Well, I'm pretty proud of it. I have been told by others that it's pretty good. He's like, hey, man, so, like,
last fucking stoned.
That's what he sounds like. Like, so, like, last night I was running the part, and I was right there the whole time standing by the console, and like it picked up a tool and it didn't pick it up right, and it just like it smashed into the part, man. I'm like, can we check the calibration on the machine and just make sure
the operators don't know how to check calibrations on their own shit?
No, that's why I call them button jockeys. Okay, like these motherfuckers, like literally all they know how to do is, oh yeah, and move the mouse.
They're looking for fucking warm bodies.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, like this is how they check for.
And you people all wonder why robots are taking over.
Exactly,
because this is what we're fucking dealing with.
Yeah. So that dude will find any reason in the world to not run the fucking machine. 9 times out of 10.
We've got one in particular who works harder to get out of work than he does to work. It's like, dude, if you would just do your job, you would spend 75% less energy than you're doing right now trying to get out of it.
Yeah. I have flat out told this guy, I was like, dude, if you put half as much effort into doing your job as you did avoiding it, you would be the highest producing motherfucker in this building.
Yeah. That's like, he'll go work or whatever, and then you tell him he needs to go move a certain piece of equipment that he hates, and he's like, oh, now the trailer is broke, and the clutch breaks out on the truck, and it's like, oh, how convenient. Get in that motherfucker and go run it.
Yeah. Figure it out, fucker. Yeah, but then on the other hand, like there's a guy that he went from an operator to a lead in probably the first couple of years that he was there. But I knew the guy. I had worked with him from a previous job. And after I got over to where I'm at now, I was like, I texted him. I was like, dude, you need to get the fuck out of there. I was like, you need to come apply over here. I was like, you can run circles around all these motherfuckers that I'm working with. I was like, you need to come over here.
So did you start out where you're at now as an operator, or did you hire in as maintenance?
I hired in as maintenance.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
No, I got the job that I got because of my operating experience, because I was able to go in there and be like, hey, this is what I did. And because I fixed my own shit. Yeah. The company I was at before this, our maintenance guy was 4 hours away. We had one maintenance guy for 3 facilities.
Damn it, man. Oh, boy had his hands full.
Dude, he did.
My shit was bad.
Hey, and Mike, if you ever listen to this podcast, you are an absolute legend, because that man, he put in more freaking hours, and his boy's a sprint car driver, and a damn good one at that. And I don't know how the heck he juggled everything and how he did what he did, but he got her done no matter what. And he's still working there, man, and he's still their freaking maintenance guy, but he works on everything. Lasers, saws.
He's got it all figured out now.
Yeah.
And they're probably paying him pretty fucking decent. If they're not, they should be.
He got a brand new fucking F-350 that they paid for. So, yeah.
So they ought to be paying him pretty good. If they're not, they should be.
Yeah, he's well taken care of.
Find a guy like that, you better fucking take care of him.
Yeah, but we had a facility in Dallas, in Conway, and then the Tulsa facility. So he was between Dallas, Conway, and Tulsa constantly.
Arkansas?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. So that was the hub, was Conway. So he was, most of the time, that was where he was
he
at.
owned his own fucking plane, too. Helicopter.
No, he just
doesn't own it, but the company's got it.
He had that F-350 rolling.
Oh, fuck yeah. Billy didn't tuned up, boys.
But yeah, so whenever shit broke, it was one of those deals we had to get it fixed, because if it was a 4-hour drive for him, no matter where the fuck he was at.
Your nuts were in a bind. You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, so it wasn't one of those deals you could just be like, fuck, it's broke. So I learned how to troubleshoot.
It's broke. Call toes.
So I learned how to troubleshoot CNCs, IOs, all of that shit, because sometimes shit just goes wrong, and you smash sensors and you break plugs, and when you've got a 20-foot stick of 3/8 wall 6x6 tubing, it fucks shit up whenever it falls off of the holders. It has no mercy. It's not like, oh, I'm not gonna hit that sensor. It says fuck that sensor. It smashes the piss out of it. I've got a picture, and I'll try to remember to put it up on the Facebook page. Of there's a linear rail for a linear bearing that the arm didn't retract, and that fucking piece of tubing came through there and hit that arm, and it rolled that and sheared every single bolt for that linear bearing off, and it's just laying on its side with fucking bearing still in it. I was like, well, that was a neat trick.
It's expensive tricks, what that was.
Yeah, it's not the most expensive accident I've had, but I mean, like I said, I ran machine for 12 years. So do I think that any operator should ever go without having an accident? Fuck no. I mean, shit happens.
Shit happens. Shit breaks.
And you're dealing with a computer program that is going to do certain things whenever it's supposed to, and that machine will do exactly what that program tells it to do, regardless of what you think, and it will do it every time. And if you're not prepared, it will do some squirrely shit real fucking quick, because I had a part, and it was the first machine I had been on, and I'd been running it for probably about 2 years. And we had a new program, and it was cutting along, and it was supposed to come out, up, and then unwind, because it wasn't a continuous axis. It would only go, I think it was 360 degrees one way and then 360 degrees the other way. Or maybe it wasn't even that. I think it was just 180 and 180. Anyhow, it had to go, it reached its limit, so it was supposed to come out, up, unwind, go back in. This motherfucker went out and then unwound right there. And it fucking Mike Tyson this fixture. And I had my hand on the e-stop. I was ready for it because I knew it was a new program. It was, we were running it slow. That son of a bitch came out and it hit a rapid travel. And it doesn't matter what your feed rate's at on a rapid travel, it goes full bore. And it Mike Tyson that fixture. And I was like,
Mike Tyson did, or Mike Tyson did in the Jake Paul fight?
No, Mike Tyson. Like
okay.
when Mike Tyson was like legend. Fuck, whatever. Mike Tyson still was he was still a badass in that Jake Paul fight, because
money got involved there.
Yeah, there was money in the way of that punch is what happened. You can get $20 million between you and a punch, and I get it, bro. I ain't mad at you, but we all know that Tiger Mike was still in there. We watched you make that motherfucker stumble real bad.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh shit, I almost lost $20 million because I knocked his ass out.
Time to ass cripple.
That's right. Time to hobble. But
No
yes.
hate. I just had to get it in there.
No, I get it. Yeah, because there's a lot of people that were pissed about it. I mean, we were pretty upset too, but
I was upset that I waited all that time just to see that. I was like, fuck, dude, I should have just went to bed.
Yeah, seen his naked ass on the screen when it locked up and everything. Fucked up, man. But yeah, so we know that there's legitimate accidents. Like, shit happens. But there's some things that, like, like that you were saying about the shit that's just slap ass wore out. Bearings are gone, bushings are gone, and now you've ate into the metal. That's just absolute fucking
shit wears. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, come on,
some of it's
you guys
aren't
preventable. Yeah.
Well,
at least for several thousand hours.
Fucking shoot some grease at it. I mean, just not
hit some PB blaster on it. Something.
Yeah, WD-40 something. Just give her a little lubrication. Can't just go raw dog all the time, man.
You guys just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't have to fix it. They bitch when they don't get the hours.
Right. But that's what I don't understand is it's like that goes back to the whole subject is take some fucking pride in your shit. Like this is the equipment that makes you just like your tools. Your tools, like I've worked with your fucking tools before. They're clean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I had to pay for them. That's what these guys don't get.
Exactly. It's one of those deals though. It's like you take some pride in your shit. And you clean your tools. You take care of your truck. You take care of your dozer. You take care of your grader. Because that's what's responsible for making your fucking money.
It's keeping a roof over your head.
Yeah. And maybe that's one of those things. Maybe.
I mean, I get it. If you're living at mommy and daddy's house and you don't got to worry about it, whatever.
Fuck yeah. I mean,
for the fucking real people out there that are paying their own way, take care of that shit. Because it's what's keeping a roof over your fucking head.
Yeah. I mean, just have a little bit of responsibility. Not a whole lot.
Regardless of what you say, it's just a CNC machine or it's just a yellow piece of equipment. If it wasn't for that fucking yellow piece of equipment or that CNC machine, you would be hungry and fucking sitting in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. That's what takes care of you. And just, I mean, it doesn't take long to, and like part of my job is and seeing our operators are even so fucking spoiled too that like I lubricate the machines. They don't even have to do that shit. All they have to do is not be a dumbass and just watch the machine, and they're failing miserably. Like we grease the machine, we clean the machine.
That's the only time our shit gets greased apparently is if Travis takes the lube truck out. And 9 times out of 10 when the lube truck's out, it's just because one of us 3 mechanics are like, hey, we had to drain a hydraulic tank. Come fill this back up. You know, it's need a lot of oil or something.
Yeah.
And it's always there, and it's like all of a sudden, all these guys, hey, we need grease. Yes, needs a grease gun's what you need. Quit waiting on Travis to come out here and do it for you.
Right.
We got a brand new dozer. Komatsu dozer is one of our finished dozers. It's not the one I was working on, but it's another one. Has not been greased in 2 weeks.
Oof.
Because the foreman kept getting called about it, and his grease gun battery was either dead or he didn't have his hand grease gun. And the operator straight up told Bougie this machine had not been greased in 2 weeks. It's a brand new machine.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. You better go get some. No, it's brand new, folks. Like show again.
Like 800 hours.
Have a little. Wow, goddamn. Give it a little bit of love, okay? Throw the grease gun at it, at least.
The warranty doesn't pay for grease.
Do you need to go outside, dog?
I'll go with you.
Apparently we got
podcast for a second.
There you go. Apparently we need a potty break for the shop dog and the co-host here. But it's ridiculous though. So many people don't take any pride in their equipment, in the work that they do, and some of what I started off with taking pride in things was like, you know, if you do an install or something like that, there's pictures all over the place, all over Facebook and all that stuff of people that are doing electrical installs, and they take the time to have the wire ran meticulously. And I hate whenever like I'm going into a new machine and I have to cut zip ties and stuff like that to chase wires. I hate doing that because I'm like, somebody spent a lot of time putting these wires in the right spot, getting them all together, making it look good, making it look presentable. And then you have sometimes where you have machines to where it looks like they just stuffed that shit in there and did everything they could to just slam the fucking door closed so that they can move on with their day. And I know we got into the, you know, sometimes you just got to make the repair and move on. And where I'm at as far as my job is a lot of times we might have to make a repair right now, but we always have that opportunity to go back and fix it right and not just have baling wire and chewing gum holding it together. So, you know, we'll actually go back and fix it the way it was supposed to be fixed the first time. But a lot of times it's, you know, they're in the middle of a part and we need it to work until they finish the part. So they'll finish the part, we go back and we fix it. So that's where it comes that's where our two industries really kind of differ is a lot of times they don't get the opportunity to go back and fix it the way it was supposed to be fixed because that equipment got packed up and moved to the next job site, and they may not see it for 3 months. So all of my shit stays in the same place, which all of my responsibilities as of tomorrow will change as far as my equipment, which that's going to be a big struggle too.
Why does it change tomorrow?
Well, because I bitched and complained about I'm tired of working on the same shit all the time. I'm bored.
Oh, so you did that to yourself.
I did. But it's going to be interesting because the fellow that is taking over it.
Toast?
No.
Oh.
No. Hell no.
He's moving from broom to dustpan.
Exactly. He's actually started doing pretty decent. He's
broom job?
He still struggles with the broom.
No, he's checking all the golf cart batteries now, is he?
He's
no, not yet.
He takes specific direction very good. That's about it. But you have to, like, I've figured out that it is absolute specific direction. It's not, hey, go get me a beer. Because he'll jump in his fucking car and go to South Tulsa and get a beer from the liquor store that he knows where it exists, instead of, hey, there's a beer
mini fridge right there.
exactly. So that hey, that's the best explanation of how that works, because that really is how it seems to be. So if you're really specific as to what the task is, he's been doing really good. So yeah, is he ever going to be a bee mechanic? Absolutely not. Is he going to be a decent utility? Maybe.
Be a good gopher.
Yeah, no, he is. He's a gopher. And
Go for the metric crescent wrench.
Yeah, I asked my manager the other day. I was over at the main facility, and he was over there, and I was like, hey, I got some questions for you. What is expected of this person?
What's the job title?
Yeah, I was like, what is entailed? What is his capabilities? What should I expect from him? He said, expect him to go get things. I was like, so a gopher? He goes, yes. I said, okay. That's all I needed to know.
4.
That's all I needed to know. He is shop bitch. I didn't want to throw Travis's.
That's Travis's name.
No, I didn't want to throw Travis's name around there, so
it's canceled.
Yeah. So Toes is shop bitch, and he's coming along. He's learning some things, but I mean, he's good at polishing and cleaning and doing very specific tasks. Do not lick the liquid that is dripping out of the tractor.
I think he's trying to stay awake.
Well, go over there and take a nap on the doormat, buddy.
You on the camera too?
Yeah, you can kind of see his little brown nose pop up right now.
You're fixing to yank everything.
Oh, whoa! Yeah,
lay down, Coda.
There's a brown nose. Go lay down. All right, now you get to talk to the camera for a few minutes because I gotta take a potty break too.
Well, what do you want me? I done ranted about my rant.
Well, you can keep ranting some more about it. There's got to be another scenario that somebody came up that somebody is pissed.
I mean, it's pretty much just kind of general. Like they don't take care of their shit, and then when we get there, all of a sudden they want to work, and so it's why is it not fixed right now? When in reality, it's self-inflicted. And a big part of it comes down to too. They want out of the work, and they don't realize what it costs to take care of this stuff and fix it and maintain it. Once it's already gone, and like I said, shit breaks, shit wears. I mean, you're gonna have to replace it at some point. But the general maintenance to this stuff, and it doesn't matter what trade you're in, it's crazy how much longer this stuff will last. Whether it be with the high-tech machines that Sam's working with, or just the heavy equipment I'm working with, or whatever. The general maintenance, it's no different than like your regular car pickup. You guys are always, you're up to date on the oil changes, and you gotta get this done, and gotta get this certain amount of miles. It's no different than heavy equipment and all that. This shit runs all day, every day, constant. I mean, that stuff gets fired up at 6:30 in the morning, every morning, 6-7 days a week, and it doesn't shut off till 6 or 7 that evening. I mean, it's constant, all day, every day running.
Yep.
That shit needs the maintenance. It's
well, and it doesn't
that's what these guys don't understand.
Well, it doesn't take but a few minutes. I mean, it might take 15-20 minutes to just go around and hit the fucking grease zerks. The critical ones.
They're getting paid regardless.
Exactly. You get, as my little Mexican friend used to say at the last places.
Our guys are so bad about running shit out of fuel too.
Really?
There's a fuel tank on site, dude. So many times they run it out of fuel. I can't tell you how many times we show up on jobs and the fucking fuel caps are gone or the hydraulic caps are gone, and we're fighting hydraulic pump issues because the fucking hydraulic systems are full of water and dirt. We're fighting fuel systems. I don't know how many times we've had to we're pulling injection pumps and having them sent down to Thompson and rebuilding them because they're fucking junk. Well, they got water in them, or they've been ran out of fuel. Putting injectors in machines because they've been ran out of fuel and they're fucked, or they've had water and shit in them. It's fucking ridiculous, and I mean, it's like constant.
Yeah,
we're constantly putting batteries and shit because they won't turn the fucking disconnect off when they're done running it. It's ridiculous, dude. So it's not even like maintenance shit. It's just stupid shit.
Yeah, well, do the fuel gauges work?
Yeah, majority of them. No, there's probably some that don't. I mean, I can't speak for all of it, but
Yeah, but hey, there ain't
you
nothing...
get in the motherfucker. The shit is parked by the fuel tank every night. You get in that motherfucker, top it off.
Yeah.
Lunchtime, you get out of it, check it.
Yeah. Fucking get a broom handle, a stick, a fucking tree limb, something. Stab that
fucking
bitch
fuel
in the
cap's
tank.
already off of it because you lost that motherfucker. So check the fucking fuel in it. It's and that's not an exaggeration, dude. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like to the point, the boss has started taking it out of paychecks. It's fucking it's crazy. It's not like a once or twice, and I'm exaggerating. It's ridiculous.
All right. Well, hey, I'm not opposed to that shit, especially like these guys that are working on the construction site and stuff like that. I feel like that
fucking scraper that sat in Owasso forever that had the injection pump out of. I finally got that machine put back together, and the fucking transmission and differential caps are right there behind the front tire. There's a fucking Friskies canned food can over one of the caps because they've lost the fucking cap and didn't go get a cap for it. And it didn't have a fuel cap on it the whole time it sat there.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So you put the injection pump in there and probably blew out
drain the fucking tank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Well, you pull the cap off. How do you not put it back? Hydraulics, same way. All of our shit leaks hydraulic oil. It's fucking old.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a bad leak, we'll fix it. But if it's got a drip, that's not bitch. So they're putting a bucket of oil in it a day. It is what it is.
Right.
You get in that business,
Yeah.
bucket of oil, yeah, for us it's expensive. You get in that where that motherfucker's got to be moving dirt, who gives a shit? Dump 5 gallons in it and run that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But, okay, so you take the cap off. What the hell are you doing with it? Because it's not on there when we get there and it's full of fucking dirt. There's a roller, cat roller, compactor that I've had to work on. I don't know how many months they ran this motherfucker with no oil cap on the engine valve cover. And it blows oil out of it, and this whole fucking side of this machine is just covered in dirt because it's been blowing engine oil out of it. No telling how long it's had a fucking oil cap gone off of it. The fucking engine.
Jeez.
That's the kind of shit so it's not like, oh, we're just too lazy to grease it. It's that kind of shit.
Yeah. It's just dumbass. Just ate up with dumb.
Yeah. And of course, I know people listening to this and are like, why do you still have those guys there? Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
because
do
you
the
know,
hiring and firing.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's above our pay grade. But on the flip side of it too is that's
if it was up to me and Bougie, we'd be working on the shit and running it because everybody else would be gone.
It's like that fucking video where the guy's sitting there and he's honking the horn. He's like, "Move, you fucking dumbass! You're full."
Like,
I'm running that too. Yeah. Fuck.
Fucking excavator loading a dump truck.
Yeah.
Fucking move, let's go. Oh shit, I'm running that too.
Yeah.
Like I said, we do have good guys that couldn't ask for any better than those guys. They stay on top of their shit, and they do not like. I mean, hell, if they blow a hose, they'll try to change it.
Right.
They don't call unless they have to.
Yeah.
So that we have both. I can't just sit here and talk shit.
No, and I'm the same way. I'm not going to sit here and rag on every operator. I will say that it seems like there is a large fucking majority of them that are just about worthless, and like I feel like that their interview went, "Hey, breathe on this mirror."
Their interview went like this. La 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 la.
La, la, la.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what that says. That's how their interview went.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's
fucking Flacco.
Oh yeah, that's and we're trying to make that one stick, but we'll
see.
Landman reference here. We learned last night. It was our education for the night. Was Flaco in Spanish means skinny in English. So I feel like that was a rather fitting name for...
Homeboy keeps having me do podcasts and skipping dinner. Yeah, I'm skinny.
Oh, he's blaming me for the fucking skipping dinner.
Yep. So we'll put it on the door of the Pete, and then we'll see if it sticks.
Yeah, we're gonna push for it because I think it
is fitting.
It is fitting, and I think you may just have to get the nickname. Well, here we'll just do it right now. I'll put nickname in the phone. You're getting Flacco in the phone.
Spell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure.
F-L-A-C-O.
Did you tell Danny?
I have not.
I never did either. Danielle was too drunk off her 2 beers to know.
Yeah, she's a bit of a lightweight now.
She was feeling good. Now?
She's not been there. No.
As long as I've known her.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So this major beer thought here.
Shamsuddin Jabbar.
Excuse me? Yeah, it's a terrorist.
Yeah.
Goddamn, that's a new F-152. Fucking Cody hit a fucking dog and
That's what I was
wrecked his whole
saying.
fucking truck. This
Yeah.
dude took out 15 people with it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Jesus Christ. Built Ford tough.
Okay, so that flagpole. So you said there was an ISIS flag in the truck?
Yeah.
No, that's a flagpole on the back of the truck with it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, they didn't really clarify as to where the flag was located. They just said that there was an ISIS flag there. But anyhow, so yeah, when the wife and I got together, our first date, she drank.
She was saying how deep your pockets were is all she was doing.
I guess so. She drank 7 cranberry and vodkas that night, and they were doubles. Cause I was slinging them. I was like, whatever, I was like, you want to drink? I'll pay. And
Fucking A right, you will.
there you go. It's official. So yeah, so I paid for her fucking drinks that night. I was like, God damn, man, it was like a $200 fucking bar tab by the time I was done between my drinks and hers. She's still fucking sober. At least she
I like to
appeared.
know how she did it. Because now you
She
give her
must have
one
been-
high noon and she's fucked and in bed by 8 o'clock.
Exactly. Now, I guess she was.
And I've
she was
known
trying
you for what?
3 years now.
Yeah, and it's been that way since I've known her.
Yeah. No, she's. not
Which
heavy.
wasn't very long after you guys got married.
It's true. Yeah, we've been married. Fuck, we've been married 5 years.
She
now.
was on something that night.
She had to have been. I
Had
don't
to
know.
be.
She
That's
was, or she was pouring the motherfuckers in her boot or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Walked out of there with wet socks, dude.
But I was like, oh shit, this damn Indian is she
Yeah.
she
I
can handle
guess.
her fire water, I guess. But yeah, not anymore. No, she's fucking lightweight now. She was 2 IPAs in and she was drunk
I
in
give her
Cooter
so
Brown.
much shit for it. She was feeling fucking good last
She was
You both
pretty-
were.
Yeah, well.
I was fixing to go to the house, and you're like, dude, you good? And it's like, dude, I quit drinking 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I
I'm fucking
know.
golden.
Yeah, no, I
You
think
said,
I had
then you text me, let me know when you get home. I did, and you were out.
No, I was
Alright,
fucking.
whatever.
I was out. Yeah, I was out probably before you hit 75.
Yeah.
Not even gonna fucking lie. Well, I'll be honest with you. My so just so y'all know, this is New Year's Day is when we're recording this. So I was sitting on the sofa with my leg hanging off to stop the fucking world from spinning. Is what happened.
Oh, I hate those nights.
God dang
Fucking
it,
wild.
man.
I
It was-
really hate it. Like, if you're drinking.
That's
and
the
you're-
first
like,
time I've had
if
that
you're
happen
doing,
since like drinking beer. I've never had it happen drinking beer.
Oh,
so I bust a
That's
fucking
all I drink,
consumed
so
a
I
lot.
have. I hate it when it happens though, because you feel like you're doing good. You can be, like normally if I get fucked up, I can tell, and it's like I don't go lay down. But like when you drink a lot and you feel like you're doing okay, and you go lay down, it's like, oh shit, now your foot's on the floor. That's what sucks. It really sucks when the first time you've had to do that's in the front of a fucking horse trailer with no living quarters on it. You're just laying over the neck of the trailer. That fucking sucks. And you're just hooked to your fucking truck on level. That sucks. Girlfriend's fiance at the time's fucking pissed. It sucks.
Is that rock bottom?
No, that was at Baker, Spain.
Was it?
Baker, Spain. Yeah, because she stayed in the trailer pissed off, and we went to the fucking concert, and I was smoking cigarettes. All kinds of shit.
No. That was rock bottom.
No, rock bottom. I got so fucked up. You guys had to take me back to camp. That's the first night I actually got. That's the first time I actually got sick.
All right, sorry.
For you guys watching, I'm
Different
not an
story.
alcoholic. I normally don't drink a whole lot. And rock bottom was the first time I actually drank and got sick.
He was fucked.
It was
up.
bad enough they were like feeding me Pedialyte like that night. Like, yeah, it was bad. Sleeping in a fucking tent. Yeah, because we weren't even supposed to be there.
That's right. Yeah,
I came up there
yeah.
to save fucking Brian because his truck broke down.
Yep. Good times.
Oh, she was
Story.
fucking mad.
She was, dude. She'd fucking live it. I'm like, fuck, he's having fun. Get over it. Fuck.
I wasn't then. I was
well,
dying.
you
I
were
wish I
having
would've
fun until
died.
you weren't.
Yeah, and it was like that too.
Yeah.
Like we were having fun. I was in there with Kevo, and all of a sudden I was like, "Get me to the fucking truck!" Like didn't even know where Kevin went, and I told Kinsey like, "Get me to the truck."
Yeah.
So they walked me down there to the porta shitter. Fucking Copeland sitting there in a lawn chair in front of the porta shitter. Like, holy fuck! Like it was too. It was like we went to the rodeo. All of a sudden we like walked in the concert, and I just walked back out, and that was all I remember.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Well, that's
They
like
threw me in the, I think they threw me in the back of Patrick and Dude, is that when me and Kevin and maybe you, Copeland had his ice chest in the back of Patrick's truck?
Yep.
And we went out there and drank all the beer.
Yep.
And then we come back, go to the concert, and we go back to get more. And Copeland is chewing these fucking kids' ass because he thought they'd been drinking their beer.
And we just turned
We
around.
were like, hey, bro, just come with us.
Come
we
on,
get him
come
back over to the truck. He's like, no, that's fucking bullshit. That was us. It was
That
like,
was us. It's
he's
fine.
like, oh, okay. Now, once he knew it was us, he was cool. He's like, I thought those motherfuckers were drinking my beer. He did, dude. He was on their ass.
Yep. No, that was us.
That was rock bottom.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that
Yeah, I bought the pink tie-dye shirt.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, I told Candy, I want a shirt. So we was like, all right. We walked down there. She's like, what do you want? I said, I want the pink tie-dye one. She's like, no. What do you really want? I said, Kevin would wear it. I'll fucking wear it.
That's right.
I got a pink tie-dye fucking rock bottom shirt in my dresser. I'll have to wear it over here sometime.
There you go. Yeah, wear it on the podcast.
Yeah. Them were fucking good times.
Yeah. Man, fucking wagon races are fun.
They really were. It just sucked we got a fucked up crowd.
Yeah. Well, we have a wagon chassis. We need to
Do
get
something with that motherfucker.
Yeah, we will.
Be weed eating around it.
Yeah. Well, we need to drag all the shit out of it too, around your house and get it.
I do want to do that, but that was a plan this winter because it sucks in summertime. All that shit around the barn. It's just snake
because
nest.
there's too many critters.
Yeah, I want to get it where I can mow all the way around that motherfucker.
That's all right. We'll get it. We were gonna do it today.
What that means, I want to move that fucking lean-to too that's sitting there.
Okay.
But I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put it.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got a decent podcast here.
Do we? What do we got here?
We got an hour.
Yeah.
We got at least 45 minutes of that was on topic. So, and it was actually on topic this time. Hey, it's our first topic. We picked a topic that we could bitch and rant about for 45 minutes. So,
Yeah, and I feel like there's kind of, I don't know, there's a bunch of different views to this topic. Like ours, like Sam's like, yeah, I take pride in your work. And I'm like, yeah, so I don't have to come fix it. And then we kind of just, that's where we went with it.
But it is. And it's a good happy median, too, because, if you take pride in your fucking work, then the maintenance guys don't have to show up and fix your dumbass shit. Where my mindset with the whole take pride in your work is like what I was saying with the, doing a panel install or something like that. Label your fucking wires, make a schematic, because at some point or another, somebody else is going to have to come along.
I kind of got off on a tangent too, where it's like, oh, I fix it now, all that, and it's the operators. It comes to our job too, There's plenty of things we do where it's like, it's in our yard and it's doing undercarriage on it, for an example, and it's, shit's coming apart and you're just throwing it back together, and it's put anti-seize on that motherfucker, tap the holes. I mean, there's several, every day there's things we can be doing too, where it's not like, hey, take the time, do it right, don't half-ass it.
Yeah, and it's just a little bit of effort, and some of the repairs or an install or whatever can save you or somebody else a shit ton of time later on down the road.
I'm not going to drop any names, but the ex-father-in-law and them all, they came and did an undercarriage, and it was the whole, when he was going through their shit, and it took him a week longer than it should have to do the job, four of them.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't 2 weeks later, Bougie and I are dragging it out of a ditch on no tracks with an excavator because it came apart. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
We have that do, take pride in it, do it right. It's do it right or do it twice. I mean, really it's what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it too. You do it right or do it twice. And it's
there's nothing worse than reworks.
It sucks.
And I get, like, if you're doing something, shit happens.
No, wait. There's nothing worse than doing rework on somebody else's work.
Yeah. Well,
that'll piss you off more than anything.
Well, like I just said.
Yeah, exactly.
We paid this contract mechanic 3 or 4 times what I make. And then me and Bougie are out there doing it anyways. Mm-hmm. When it's sitting like this in a fucking ditch. Yeah, so I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
And then he wants to text me and bitch about why my boss won't hire him for more work. And it's like, dude, I don't want to hear the bullshit.
That's right.
Because I'm ready to tell you what I think.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, right here. It's the world's smallest violin.
It goes for everybody.
With
You know,
me.
there's excuses of, oh, gotta have it now, or it's the operators, but it doesn't matter who you are.
There's plenty
there's
of
a time and a place to fucking fix it now, get back to
Yeah.
it, and then there's a time to fucking do it right. You're here.
Yeah. I mean, when you have the time to fucking do it right. I mean, we understand that there's going to be those quick fixes and stuff that you've got to do, but you're still going to have an opportunity to fix the son of a bitch. You've got to, or at least have the sense to take note that, hey, when I see this machine and it's down or it's idle, or it's sitting off in it's sitting in the yard. Hey, that machine I did this to, now's my opportunity to actually fix it the way it's supposed to be fixed. So, yeah, I say we wrap this shit up. This has been Live the Dream podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Josh.
And
Or Flacco.
Yeah, or Flacco. And we'll see y'all next week. If you're late, you're lost.